The belief that spirituality equates to being nice is a common misconception. According to Professor Kees Wan, spirituality fundamentally involves reconnecting with the original essence of humanity, often seen as the image of God. This transformative journey is guided by specific archetypes: the Torah in Judaism, Christ in Christianity, Buddha in Buddhism, Muhammad in Islam, and so on. These archetypes guide individuals on their spiritual paths, leading them to associate spirituality with embodying the virtues of these holy figures, especially goodness. Consequently, spirituality often becomes synonymous with being nice. However, as Carl Jung wisely observed, every form of addiction is bad, no matter whether the narcotic is alcohol or morphine or idealism. This insight reveals a critical pitfall in our spiritual pursuits: the risk of becoming addicted to these seemingly unattainable spiritual ideals. When we fixate on the ideal of being nice, we harshly judge any deviations from this standard, whether they come from ourselves or others. This judgment leads us to suppress our natural inclinations in the pursuit of divine perfection, with the hope of attaining paradise or nirvana, depending on our belief system. Along the way, we also expect to receive love and acceptance from those around us, and anticipate that our lives will improve and that pain and suffering will diminish. Yet this seldom happens. The reason is simple. Spirituality is not about being nice. Don't get me wrong. If you can be nice during your spiritual journey without forcing yourself, and if you can support both yourself and others along the way, then by all means be nice. It's wonderful to be kind and helpful, but being nice should not be the main focus. Spirituality is about something much deeper and more profound: truth. As the spiritual teacher Adyashanti said, spirituality is coming into the realization of what is real. This means that the true purpose of spirituality is to understand and connect with what is genuinely real and true. So, how can you discover what is real? The answer lies in being authentic and living according to your own truth. Think about it. How can you ever find what is real if you are not honest with yourself? If you are always pretending to be nice just to be accepted and loved by others, or to earn some kind of spiritual reward, you are not being true to yourself. And how can you find the ultimate truth if you cannot even live in your own truth? Express your real thoughts and feelings, and follow what your heart truly desires. In the renowned novel The Brothers Karamazov by Fyodor Dostoevsky, there is a powerful quote: "Above all, don't lie to yourself. The man who lies to himself and listens to his own lie comes to a point where he cannot distinguish the truth within him or around him, and so loses all respect for himself and for others. And having no respect, he ceases to love." This quote emphasizes a critical point. If you lie to yourself, you will eventually lose the ability to recognize the truth both within yourself and in the world around you. When you can no longer see the truth, you will lose respect for yourself and for others. Without respect, love becomes impossible. Therefore, the essence of spirituality is not about being nice to fit in or to earn approval. It's about being genuine with yourself and others. It's about accepting your true self, even the parts that are not always pleasant or nice. Life is a journey we all share, whether we see it as a spiritual path or just the passage of time. We can learn a lot from people at the end of this journey, and their wisdom often revolves around one crucial element: the truth. Bronnie Ware, who cared for dying patients for 8 years, recorded their most common regrets. Here are the top 3. 1. I wish I had lived a life true to myself, not a life others expected of me. 2. I wish I hadn't worked so hard. 3. I wish I had the courage to express my feelings. At first glance, it might seem that only the first regret directly relates to truth. However, upon closer inspection, we see that all these regrets are deeply connected to living authentically. The most common regret, wishing to have lived a life true to oneself, speaks directly to the essence of truth. Many people spend their lives trying to meet others' expectations, which can lead to dissatisfaction and unfulfillment. When we prioritize others' expectations over our own desires and values, we deny our true selves. This regret highlights the importance of authenticity and self-honesty. The second regret, wishing not to have worked so hard, may seem unrelated to truth at first. However, the underlying reasons for this regret reveal a deeper connection. Many people work excessively hard to gain acceptance, admiration, and love. Society often values hard work, and people may overwork to prove their worth or avoid facing uncomfortable truths about their lives. If someone genuinely loves their work, this regret might not apply. The issue arises when people work hard to conform to societal expectations or to avoid deeper truths within themselves. The third regret, wishing to have had the courage to express feelings, is also closely tied to truth. Many people hide their true emotions, fearing judgment or rejection. Many people hide their true emotions out of fear of vulnerability or rejection, engaging in superficial conversations and avoiding discussions about what truly matters to them. This fear of expressing genuine feelings creates a barrier between themselves and others, leading to isolation and loneliness. When we fail to share our true emotions, we are not living in alignment with our authentic selves. Throughout life, people often wear masks to fit in and appear socially acceptable. These masks conceal their true feelings, desires, and struggles. By pretending that everything is fine, people miss the opportunity to connect deeply with others and themselves. This constant acting can be exhausting and alienating, preventing genuine relationships and self-awareness. The desire to protect oneself from rejection and loneliness can lead to behaviors that ultimately cause isolation. When people hide their true selves to avoid being vulnerable, they create distance in their relationships. This isolation is paradoxical, because the actions meant to protect them from being alone actually result in greater loneliness and alienation. In conversations about spirituality and religion, people often focus on being nice and conforming to expectations. They strive for perfection, rather than exploring and expressing their own truths, leading to a superficial understanding of spirituality, where the focus is more on outward behavior than on inner truth and authenticity. Leo Tolstoy once said, "Truth is like gold, obtained by washing away all that is not gold." This metaphor invites us to examine our lives and identify what is not true, what is not valuable, and what does not serve our genuine selves. So ask yourself, what in your life is not gold? What is not true? To find the answers, you need to set aside societal expectations, parental expectations, and even your own conditioned self-image. Society often dictates what success looks like, what happiness should be, and how we should live our lives. Parents may have dreams and aspirations for us shaped by their own experiences and desires. Friends and peers can influence us with their perceptions and judgments. We ourselves can get caught in a web of our own making, constructing an identity based on external validations and internal fears. But these are not the truths we should live by. They are not the gold we seek. To find the truth, you must delve deep within your psyche and ask a simple yet profound question. What do I truly want in this life? This question requires honesty and introspection. Are you living a life that aligns with your true desires and values, or are you numbing yourself with lies? Are you actively taking steps to achieve your dreams, or are you stuck in a cycle of inauthenticity? Be honest with yourself. It's okay to be vulnerable. Being true to yourself is not always easy, but it is necessary for a fulfilling life. Carl Jung reminds us of this profound truth. Your vision will become clear only when you can look into your own heart. Who looks outside, dreams. Who looks inside, awakes. Jung's words encourage us to look within rather than outside for help. The solutions and clarity you seek are already within you. By turning inward and embracing your true self, you can begin to live a life that is genuinely yours, free from the deceptive influences of comparison and measurement against others. Each person's path is unique. There is no single way that applies to everyone. The only path that truly matters is the one that aligns with your own heart and soul. Other paths may deceive and tempt you, leading you away from your true self. But when you look within, listen to your inner voice, and follow the way that is inherently yours, you fulfill your unique purpose and potential. My friend, living a life true to oneself requires being honest about your feelings, desires, and needs. It means expressing yourself authentically without fear of judgment. This can be challenging because it requires vulnerability and courage, but it is only through this authenticity that you can truly discover what is true. I hope you enjoyed watching my video. If you're still with me, please leave a comment saying, "My spiritual path is about what is real and true, not just being nice." I'll give your comment a heart. As always, wishing you a beautiful day.